I want to show you some copying and pasting techniques. First thing we do before even copying and pasting is I want to show you some moving techniques. Let's just select this area here. Now, most of the time when you're using Excel, your mouse pointer is this big old plus sign. But put the mouse pointer anywhere on the edge of this selected area. And you see your mouse pointer becomes a four-headed arrow. When you get that four-headed arrow, you could just drag anywhere on the worksheet you want, and that whole area goes together. Now, I want to undo, so I could hit this undo button over here. You could also press Control-Z, and Control-Z will undo in every application under the sun, whether it's Microsoft or not. To remember it, I always think that Z stands for zap, the last thing that I did. Well, I want to copy this area. So when I get that four-headed arrow mouse pointer, let's hold down the Control key on the keyboard. When you hold down the Control key, see that four-headed arrow turns to a regular arrow with a little plus sign next to it. When you get that little plus sign, keep holding down the Control key and drag down a little bit. And let go of the mouse first before letting go of the keyboard, and now you've copied it. And we could do that again for practice. Select an area here, get a four-headed mouse pointer, hold down the Control key and drag to the right, and always remember to let go of the mouse first and let go of the key second. So that's a nice handy way to be able to copy some data. I'm just going to delete that. Here's another handy tip. Let's say column A were a little bit wider. And if you put your mouse pointer up here on the border between column A and column B in the header, you see the mouse pointer is that two-headed arrow. Now it has to be up there in the header. It can't be in the worksheet. And when you get that two-headed arrow, just drag to the right a little bit, just so column A is a little wider. Well, here's why we're doing that. Let's select this and just copy to the clipboard. I'll press Control-C, and let's come over here. Now, if you simply do a regular old paste, just press Control-V, it pastes in, but you notice that the first column here, column J, is narrow. It's the same width as all these others. It's not wide like it is in the original. And again, just Control-Z or hit the undo key. Just click back there. Up here in the Home tab, you have your Paste button, and if you click it, there's a whole bunch of options here. The first one is just the regular paste, just like we did before. You notice that when I move my mouse away, the thing disappears. This is just a preview. We actually haven't done it yet. And this is new to this version, by the way. Now, if I go down here, now you see that column J is as wide as column A. So the destination columns are the same width. And you can see that's a little pop-up help there. Here's another option that's really great. If you choose this one here, that's transpose. And now you see what had been the rows are now the columns, what had been the columns are now the rows, just by a simple click. Now let's take a look down here. This is paste link. And you might be wondering, what the heck are all those zeros doing? Well, this is taking the values from the cells in the original and linking to those cells where you're pasting. Now, an empty cell has a value of 0. That's why you're getting all those zeros. This one here will paste as a picture. You might wonder, well, what's that all about? Well, click that, and now you see this is a picture, and you have your selection handles. Put your mouse pointer on one of these dots, and now you can shrink it, you can enlarge it, and you have this little green dot on the top. Put your mouse pointer there, and you can rotate it. That's interesting, but why would I want to do that? Well, maybe if you're creating a presentation in PowerPoint or in Word and you want to overlay some of your numbers there, that might be something useful. I'm just going to delete that. Now, you see the marching ants are around this original area. That means that these cells are still in the clipboard, so you can still paste. In fact, let's maybe go to Sheet 2, and we can paste. And maybe go to Sheet 3, and we can paste. Now let's go back to Sheet 1, and if you hit the Escape key, now it clears out the clipboard, and the marching ants are gone. Notice the Paste button is grayed out. If you press Control-V, nothing happens because we've cleared out the clipboard. So those are some really great handy features of using the clipboard, and hopefully that'll save you a little bit of time later on.